Have you ever felt trapped by the weight of yesterday, chained to habits and beliefs that no longer serve you? Imagine waking up to a new dawn, where every moment offers the chance to recreate your identity. Today, we embark on a journey of radical reinvention, as Friedrich Nietzsche famously urged, "Become who you are." This call is not just a phrase but a challenge to leave behind the worn-out version of yourself and step boldly into a future defined by your own will and vision. Transformation begins with the courageous act of letting go. Picture an ancient, crumbling bridge whose timbers are worn by years of regret, fear, and self-doubt. This bridge symbolizes your old self, outdated habits, limiting beliefs, and patterns that once served you but now restrain your growth. In your hand you hold a match, a symbol of possibility. When you strike that match, its flame does not simply destroy the past, it clears a path for what is yet to come. As Nietzsche reminds us, he who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Embracing this truth means acknowledging that the destruction of the old is necessary to make way for renewal. Many of us cling to familiarity because it feels safe. Our routines, however comforting, often run on obsolete software, programmed long ago for a different life. In the words of Nietzsche, no price is too high to pay for the privilege of owning yourself. The moment you realize that your former self was built for a time that has passed, you open the door to transformation. Ask yourself, why do I persist in patterns that hold me back? How can I upgrade my inner operating system? These simple questions spark the initial step toward profound change. Before you can construct a future that truly reflects your potential, it is essential to confront the weight of your past. Reflect deeply on the moments when you felt confined by your own limitations. Identify the habits and beliefs that have kept you anchored to an identity that no longer serves you. Consider your personal history as a series of chapters in a book. Some chapters are filled with lessons learned and growth, while others contain outdated narratives that hinder your progress. As you sift through these chapters, ask which parts of my past are relics that need to be left behind, and which parts can serve as stepping stones for a more authentic self. In this process of introspection, it is important to be honest and compassionate with yourself. Remember, transformation is not about erasing your history, it is about reclaiming it, reinterpreting your experiences, and using them as the foundation for a renewed identity. As Nietzsche once said, "And those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music." Sometimes the unconventional path is the one that leads to true liberation. Modern neuroscience has given us a scientific lens through which to view transformation. Our brains are wired to favor the familiar, forming neural pathways that make old habits feel safe, even when they limit our potential. However, the concept of neuroplasticity teaches us that our brains are not fixed. They are remarkably adaptable. Every time you choose a new behavior or thought, you create a new neural pathway. Imagine your mind as a garden, where weeds of self-doubt and outdated beliefs choke the growth of fresh ideas. With deliberate effort, you can clear away these weeds and plant seeds of possibility. This scientific reality reinforces the idea that the struggle for change is natural, and that every conscious effort you make rewires your mind for a better future. In the words of Nietzsche, one must still have chaos in oneself to be able to give birth to a dancing star. Embracing the chaos of change, acknowledging the discomfort that comes with dismantling old patterns, is a necessary step on the path to reinvention. The process is gradual, requiring persistence and patience, but every step toward forming a new habit or thought is a victory over the inertia of the past. Now, let us ground these ideas in practical steps that guide you toward radical reinvention. First, commit to daily self-reflection. Set aside time each day in a quiet space where you can focus on your inner thoughts without distraction. Keep a journal to document your experiences, insights, and dreams. Write freely about the habits you wish to shed, and the new patterns you aspire to build. Journaling not only clarifies your mind, but also serves as a record of your evolving journey. Next, identify and challenge your limiting beliefs. Make a list of the recurring thoughts that hold you back, those whispers that say, "I am not enough," or "I will never change." For every negative thought, question its origin and validity. Replace these destructive ideas with positive affirmations. For instance, when you catch yourself thinking, "I can't overcome this," counter it with, "I am capable of growth and transformation." As N once provocatively stated, invisible threads are the strongest ties. By severing the ties to old beliefs, you make room for a stronger self-generated narrative. It is also crucial to set clear, measurable goals for your transformation. Define what success means to you in concrete terms. Whether you aspire to develop new skills, improve relationships, or pursue creative projects, establish specific objectives that serve as milestones on your journey. Use the SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound criteria to shape your goals, and review them regularly to track your progress. These goals will be your guiding stars, ensuring that your transformation remains focused and actionable. Developing daily rituals is another powerful strategy for sustaining change. Create routines that reinforce your new identity, be it morning meditations, regular exercise, or creative pursuits that ignite your passion. Over time, these rituals become the backbone of your transformation, embedding the new habits into your daily life. They are the small, consistent actions that add up to monumental change. Yet even as you build these new structures, it is essential to practice strategic disengagement from the aspects of your life that tether you to the past. Evaluate the relationships, environments, and habits that no longer contribute positively to your growth. It might mean setting boundaries with individuals who reinforce old patterns or altering routines that drain your energy. As you sever these ties, remember that you are not discarding your history entirely. You are making a conscious choice to prioritize your future over the comforts of familiarity. Embrace the uncertainty that naturally accompanies change. Uncertainty is not a threat, but an invitation to explore the unknown. Each moment of uncertainty is a blank canvas on which you can paint a masterpiece of your own design. When fear or doubt creeps in, recall N.'s assertion that he who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow. Let your purpose be the beacon that guides you through the fog of the unfamiliar. Surround yourself with a supportive community that shares your vision of growth. Seek mentors, join groups, and engage in conversations that challenge and inspire you. A nurturing network not only provides encouragement during setbacks, but also celebrates your successes along the way. As you connect with like-minded individuals, remember that transformation is a collective journey. No one can build your dream for you. N reminds us, but you can inspire others to build theirs. Regular self-assessment is key to ensuring that your transformation remains on track. Schedule weekly or monthly check-ins where you evaluate your progress. Ask yourself, what have I achieved? Which habits still need adjustment? How do I feel about the changes I have made? Use these reflections to refine your strategy and celebrate your progress, however small. Each review is an opportunity to realign your actions with your evolving vision. As you progress on this journey, you will undoubtedly encounter moments of inner resistance. The old self is persistent, clinging to familiar routines even when they hinder your growth. When you feel this pull, pause and observe the sensation without judgment. Ask yourself, what is this resistance trying to protect? Recognize that this inner conflict is a natural response to change, a signal that you are challenging deep-seated habits. Self-compassion and determination. You reaffirm your commitment to transformation. At this juncture, it is time to craft a new identity, one that reflects your true values and aspirations. Redefine what success means to you. Discard the conventional measures that once defined your worth. Embrace the creative act of self-reinvention. Nietzsche's idea of the Übermensch, or Overman, serves as a powerful metaphor for this process. The Übermensch is not bound by traditional morality, but creates their own values, forging a path that is uniquely their own. Strive to become the architect of your destiny by setting intentions that align with your inner truth. In practical terms, this means setting specific intentions that resonate with who you are becoming. Write down your vision. Create a personal manifesto or design a vision board that captures the essence of your future self. These tools act as constant reminders of your goals, guiding you when the road ahead seems uncertain. Your new identity is not an instantaneous transformation, but the result of persistent, deliberate choices made every day. Sustaining transformation requires continuous nurturing. Daily rituals that celebrate progress are essential. Whether it's a quiet moment of gratitude each morning or a reflective walk at dusk, these practices reinforce your commitment to the new you. Remember that change is not a destination but a journey, a series of small, intentional steps that accumulate into lasting change. Life is unpredictable, and your journey of reinvention will have its share of detours and unexpected challenges. Embrace these moments as opportunities to recalibrate your path. Flexibility is crucial. Allow your strategy to evolve as circumstances change. Each setback is not a failure, but a learning experience, an integral part of the process of self-overcoming. That which does not kill us makes us stronger, famously wrote. Let every challenge fortify your resolve. Philosophy offers us profound insights into the nature of change. Its writings challenge us to reject the status quo and to embrace our inherent capacity for reinvention. His call to become who you are is an invitation to break free from the constraints of convention and to craft a life that is truly your own. In his own words, there are no facts, only interpretations. In your journey, you have the power to reinterpret your past and use it as the foundation for a new future. Consider the wisdom of the past alongside the insights of modern science. The melding of philosophy and neuroscience reveals that change is both a mental and a biological process. Your brain's ability to rewire itself through neuroplasticity is a testament to the endless capacity for renewal. Each time you consciously choose a new behavior, you are participating in an act of self-creation, a modern echo of N.'s vision of the will to power. This will to power is not about domination over others, but about mastering your inner self and steering your life in the direction of your choosing. As you continue on this path, remember that transformation is not a one-time event, but a lifelong journey. Every decision you make, every ritual you adopt, and every moment of introspection builds upon the last, gradually constructing a legacy that is uniquely yours. The bridges you burn today form the foundation for the future you are about to build. They are not signs of loss, but symbols of liberation, indicators that you are free to reimagine what is possible. Take a moment now to reflect on the legacy you wish to leave behind. How will your transformation inspire those around you? In choosing to reinvent yourself, you become a beacon of possibility, a reminder that we are all capable of change, no matter how deeply ingrained our past may seem. As you look forward to the future, let the words of N resonate within you. He who fights with monsters should be careful lest he thereby become a monster, and if you gaze long into an abyss, the abyss also gazes into you. Use this wisdom to ensure that your journey remains one of self-creation rather than self-destruction. The time to act is now. Every moment you delay is another moment tethered to the limitations of the past. Ask yourself, what have I learned from the old me? What new habits, thoughts, and relationships can I embrace today? Ignite the transformative fire within you. Commit to a future that is unburdened by outdated expectations, a future that is sculpted by your own determination and vision. As you step boldly into this new realm, nurture your evolving identity with care and persistence. Continue to learn, reflect, and grow, and let your journey be a testament to the power of transformation. Celebrate every small victory, for each one is a brick in the edifice of your renewed self. Remember the inspiring words. Every transformative journey begins with a single step. Take that step today, and let the world witness the rise of your truest self. In closing, let these thoughts guide you. The act of burning the bridges to your old self is the most radical act of self-love you can perform. It is a declaration that you're ready to overcome, to rise from the ashes, and to create a legacy defined not by the shadows of the past, but by the brilliance of your future. Now, step forward with confidence and let your inner light shine, inspiring others to embark on their own paths of radical change. May this new dawn fill you with hope, strength, and the relentless drive to continue evolving. Remember, become who you are, and in doing so, create a future that is as boundless as your dreams. The bridges you burn today are the solid foundations of the world you will build tomorrow. Step boldly into that future, and let your true self rise.